Once upon a time, there were two best friends. One of them had a computer and the other one sucked.
Maybe perhaps this is better. This is good enough.
Does it seem better?
I don't know. I guess we'll figure out once this recording is over. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Villain with the Chillins. We're here. Tokyo's queer. I am non-binary. And Q is over there in the kitchen, breaking gender roles.
This is,
I'm not gonna lie that it was almost poetic.
We're
like, and Q's over there in the kitchen, like
breaking gender roles.
We're just leading progression in the world generally.
As yesterday, we were the pinnacles of health and well-being. Today, we are the pinnacle of social justice. I just bit my tongue during that.
Well done. Anyway,
Incredibly painful.
Today's first topic.
Alright, what's a fucking movie you have always wanted to make, but it would never be fucking picked up?
What do you mean?
Like, it would never be produced.
Like to write a movie and then...
Yeah, like, what's a movie you've either always wanted to write, or like a continuation of a movie, and like, you've never really gone anywhere with it because you know it would go nowhere. Like, no one would take you seriously at the movie or anything like that.
I don't think I have any of those.
Oh, just me?
Yeah.
I think I kind of got one.
Yeah?
I just don't think I could get the investment for it, nor do I have like the story knowledge of it.
Yeah.
But the basic idea of it is the beginning of the movie would be like the origin story of the bad guy in the next movie, which would be the origin story of like the old knight. So it'd be a trilogy, right?
Yeah.
So you have first movie, which is origin story of
The villain.
overall villain. Right? Second movie, it's revealed that there is a villain that turns out to be that person. Whether that would happen in the third movie, the second movie, I'm not really sure. Again, not greatest stories. But you would see the good guy that's going to be fighting that bad guy, he would be like the older knight that would teach, or the older wizard character.
He'd be like the mentor.
The mentor, thank you. In the third movie of who would eventually be the overall hero.
That sounds like Unbreakable to me.
Unbreakable?
Yeah, Unbreakable. M. Night Shyamalan. Story about how somebody goes around causing natural disasters because his bones are made of glass. And he's convinced that somebody out there is his exact opposite, in which they're basically invincible.
I mean, I've never seen that, but maybe.
You should watch it. It's a great fucking movie.
Are you more going for like a secret trilogy sort of deal?
I mean, it could be obvious that it's a trilogy. I guess I'm not trying to do it to be like it's a secret reveal. Like
It's just
the
like
good guy in the first movie is the bad guy. It's more.
That's
like,
just how you would want to frame it.
I guess the story I want to tell is like history. Like what happens now can be what has been echoed from the past.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I think I get what you mean.
And that also villains are villains, and what we call people who are evil or whatever, the enemy of the state.
Yeah, it's all a matter of perspective.
Who have their own desiring things that may have happened to them that got them to where they are today. So like somebody that you could have liked in the first movie, that you definitely don't like in the third movie, and then probably you would have to reveal in the third movie. You kind of make the connection, you go,
oh, they're a piece of shit.
They're, like I saw their origin story, and I liked them then, and now I didn't like them in the second movie. Like, how do I feel about them now? So that's kind of what I was thinking. But there's no way that they would ever. I mean, maybe. I'm sure there are movies like that already. I don't think it's that difficult. But yeah, just more like a long term. You see generations of people kind of going through.
All right, what's your movie?
So one of them. This is actually the most recent one. That I've wanted to make, but I know would never happen because not only do I not want to see it, no one else wants to see it. But I want to make it. Is what the fuck Palpatine was doing between Return of the Jedi and Rise of the Skywalker.
He was building an army.
I know, but like I want to see that.
Why?
You of all people know I have this weird boner for political intrigue and exposition.
I don't think there's any political intrigue involved in that.
I know, but what I'm saying is those are the kind of things that people typically hate that I fucking eat right the fuck up. I don't know. I am always just more interested in, oh, look, the big evil is back. What was he doing off screen? Shut up, though. It's usually the explanation of, like, he was doing this thing that we're dealing with now. And then they're like, how'd he do it? And they're like, as to steal a bit from pitch meetings from Screen Rant, I'm going to need you to get all the way off my back. That's how that feels. When villains are revealed from, like, a former movie, or they're just like, wow, I can't believe you've been behind this the whole time. Who is this? This is Evil Guy Rick. Okay, why is he doing this? Because he's Evil Guy Rick. Okay, what was he doing before this? Doing Evil Guy Rick stuff.
Yeah. What's wrong with Evil Guy Rick? You got a problem with Evil Guy Rick?
No, I want to see what Evil Guy Rick was doing.
The Evil Guy Rick stuff. What's he doing in this movie?
I'm gonna shit on you.
That kind of stuff. That's what he was doing before.
Ooh, man, You're the first extra to get just completely killed by Evil Guy Rick in this movie.
Well, maybe that's his backstory.
You know what? Good enough. Thanks for writing the movie.
Was the Palpatine thing true? He was a clone?
What?
You didn't hear that?
The theory that Palpatine's a clone?
I get... The headline that I saw is Star Wars canon reveals that Palpatine from... I don't know if it was the prequels or the middle ones or the end of it was like a clone. Like, he's basically just been cloning himself
That
the whole time.
wouldn't necessarily surprise me. I mean, the original, like, Palpatine is a clone thing came from Legends, in which he, like, downloaded his brain, essentially, and he just had a computer version of him. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't really have a body. I think he might have made a robot body for himself, but he generally was just like a hologram. He would just show up as holograms and
They were saying, like
thought in the same way.
the senator... What was the senator? What was his name as the senator? Was it still Palpatine?
Yeah, Senator Palpatine.
So Senator Palpatine, and then the Sith that you saw in, like, the
Darth
holograms
Tyrannus.
was also
No,
a
that's
separate
Dooku.
clone. So they, like,
Darth
both
Sidious.
existed at the same time.
Wow, Disney fucked that one up big time.
So then, I mean, I don't even know what but, like, that's how, like, people would notice that he wasn't just, like, walking around in, like, a creepy cloak or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there were two Palpatines that were walking around because they were clones. I don't know if you guys read that, but I saw that, so I was curious if you saw it. Sure.
No, that sounds stupid to me. That sounds real
Man, what are like some of the dumbest fucking literary devices that you can think of? Like, what's your most hated trope?
I don't know. I hate the whole, like, countdown thing where it's like, oh, there's 3 seconds left before the bomb explodes.
And then it never fucking explodes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like what precise timing, right?
Yeah.
That it happens
Like, how
over and
convenient.
over and over in movies.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I wonder how often that happens in real life. Like, if a bomb defusal squad gets in there, and, like, you ever think, like, the other guys on the bomb defusal squad they've got, like, a high score, you know?
Yeah.
Like how close they can get to the bomb going off or some shit, and it's just like that. That is infinitely more interesting to me than just it always being, like, 1 to 2 seconds left.
Yeah, it's always like 0.01 or something.
Like, I want to see the movie where they defuse it and it's got, like, 20 minutes left on that fucking thing. It's just like, oh shit, we got plenty of time.
Or they found it and they're like, oh, snip, okay, we're good.
Yeah, you know, like, they didn't lose the manual, or it's not a weird bomb, they just know how to disarm it.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh yeah, you just fucking crank that sucker open. Or they do the Batman thing, and they just drop it into the fucking ocean. They're just like, no, we got plenty of time, we'll fly this out to the ocean, just drop it in there real quick.
We're fine.
Just real fast.
So honestly, one of my least favorite tropes that when done right is still really enjoyable is red oni, blue oni.
Mm-hmm.
Of the whole, like, you know, the red oni is this hot-blooded, like, reactionary guy, and then the blue oni is the chill dude, you know, like the...
Sure.
It's the warm to the cool, it's the duo to the hero in Gundam.
Yeah.
Like, they're kind of red oni, blue oni.
Right.
But, like, I think that is one of the most overdone tropes in anime and just a lot of, like, cartoon-ish media. like when it's done well, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
Especially when like it's a subversion of the trope in which the dude you expect to be the big, hothead is the chill, calculating dude, and then the dude who comes across as chill, calculating, fucking, he dropped his French fries in a McDonald's, and he goes over to the cashier, asks for a new one. They're like, we're out. So then he goes over to the A&W next door and just punches the next dude ordering chicken. This is not a true story, I swear. This didn't just happen to me this morning.
All right, the next topic on the docket.
What'd you do this morning?
No.
How was your morning?
No.
Let's talk about you.
No.
I want to know more about you.
All
I
right.
don't know anything about you.
Here's what you should know about me. No.
I'm just a sick guy. Yep.
What are you doing? What stupid thing are you doing? Are you looking for a meme? You're looking for a meme, aren't you? Because you can't remember the meme well enough off the top of your head.
Yep.
So you have to recite it verbatim from the meme.
Correct.
Which seems to take a little bit of... I would rather you guess what the meme is.
Well, no, I can't.
And say it with 100% confidence.
Are we talking about anime tropes? Was that one of the topics I missed?
That
just
was
tropes,
the topic you missed.
Tropes in general, but anime tends to have a lot of these
I'm
tropes.
a little sick of the bad guy that turns out to be the good guy and is also the most powerful
Yes.
kind of trope.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's just a little, like... I get that sometimes TV shows could be predictable, but that one is one I'm just...
That's an ongoing
Power
one.
Rangers to, I don't know, Pokemon's ever done it, but Gundam, I feel like, did it. I know the My Hero one, the Fire and Ice guy, didn't he turn out to be like that?
Not really. He was never really a bad guy.
He's not really an antagonist. He just only used his ice powers because he hates his dad.
Even though
Naruto totally does that.
Like the brooding, bad, evil guy. Even if he's a good guy, he still kind of walks the edge and is a bad guy because he's the most powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, again, not the best storyteller ever, but there's got to be a better way to do that shit.
Just to make him a good guy or just make him a villain?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like you can walk the line, but I prefer when they do it in a comedic sense,
Yeah.
In more of a Deadpool-y kind of way. Not that I'm honestly kind of super sick of Deadpool, but, just the idea that you can have an element of pure chaos in there.
Yeah, just the agent
you
of chaos.
You don't know if they're an agent of good or evil, because they're not. They're an agent of chaos, and that's all that it is. They might show up and it might be a good thing. They might show up and it might be a bad thing.
What it feels like almost sometimes is if the Joker... I mean, Batman is almost like a good example of that in general. He's kind of broody and he's really powerful and all that. But if the Joker in the middle of the movie was just I'm a good guy now. No.
Yeah.
No, keep being a bad guy.
No, be a piece of garbage, Mr. Joker,
that
sir.
one, they did the opposite. They had the White Knight become the Black Knight. That's a great story.
Yeah. So
that's the trope that I'm about.
I don't remember why I was looking this meme up, but howdy, my name is Rawhide Kobayashi. I'm a 27-year-old Jap American Western culture fan for you foreigners. I brand and wrangle cattle on my ranch and spend my days perfecting my craft and enjoying superior American pastimes. Barbecue, rodeo, fireworks. I train with my branding iron every day. This superior weapon can permanently leave my ranch emblem on a cattle's hide because it is white hot and it is vastly superior to any other method of livestock marking. I earned my branding license 2 years ago and I've been getting better every day. I speak English fluently, both Texas and Oklahoma dialect, and I write fluently as well. I know everything about American history and their cowboy code, which I follow 100%. When I get my American visa, I'm moving to Dallas to work in an oil field to learn more about the magnificent culture. I hope I can become a cattle wrangler for the Double Cross Ranch or an oil rig operator for ExxonMobil. I own several cowboy hats, which I wear around town. I want to get used to wearing them before I move to America so I can fit in easier. I rebel against my elders and seniors and speak English as often as I can, but rarely does anyone manage to respond. Wish me luck in America. I don't remember why I was looking that meme up, but I fucking love that meme, dude.
All right. Well, I think we got time for one more topic.
Yeah, Rawhide Kobayashi. Let's talk about him.
That's a great topic. Thanks for showing up, everybody. I hope to see you next time.
I don't.